Hello, my name is William Zong. I am the owner of the Essential Crossbow company that you are currently reviewing. I am also the animator of the demo video that you just saw as well. Now, there are several questions that a lot of people might ask, and this is one of them. Why us? Why is it this company? Why not the other companies that we might have to invest in? And the answer is that, well, compared to a lot of other startups, we already have the experience and the people to be invested in. So for example, I'll flash a few videos on screen right quick. I've been working on this project for the past 2 years with lots of ideation and prototyping stages. So far in terms of like general prototyping and general startup company, we already have the experience, the failures and successes that we know work and don't work in terms of the product that we want to deliver over the summer. We already have plans drawn up and we already have, well, everything physically based. Physically based. Right now, it's a problem of funding and problem of investment from, well, say we need more investment from you guys, the Create X people, but apart from that, in terms of experience, we have it. We have extensive experience. And in terms of outside help, we have UltraView Archery, for example, which helped us out a lot throughout the past year or so and helped us get new ideas. And in fact, they helped us with the magnetic lock experience for the crossbow magazine idea that was later on developed and helped along the way, and like some other ideas and flaws and, well, general advice. Now, that's us. That's pretty much what we do. We are already a good bit established in terms of ideation, so we have a lot of the things ready in terms of just like trying to push it out forwards to you, the investor, to like see and say, hey, this is what I don't like, then it'd be relatively on our part easy to change. And two, we have, well, outside help. We have people outside who is willing to give us their advice, their mentorship, and their experience to, well, get this product in. Now, aside from that, in terms of just general market reasoning, well, what you essentially have is a disruptive technology that has the capability of, well, volume is firing. It is also electronic based and modular. It offers a lot to the table, suffice to say, and although you could go on and nag on and on about what it does, I'll just go ahead and be blunt on to what features I think are key to being successful as a startup company. I am heavily inspired by the idea of other startup company like EK Archery and Legolini inside of the crossbow and archery factors, where we see that generally if you're going to go for a more traditional streamlined approach, something that you might expect from a more generalized company, you're not going to succeed because generally for most big brand waters, so anything really like shampoo for example, you can't really just go into that market as like standard kind of stereotypical thing that you would imagine just off the top of your head. You have to be disruptive to get in. And that's what you see with like EK Archery with their repeating bows and Legolinis, which are like repeating magazines for your bow, for example. So you should kind of consider that when you consider our company and the fact that not only are we disruptive, but we're disruptive in a good way. Our disruptions are not more costly, they don't add more cost to the user right now. Uh, I'll get into why in just a second, but the disruption that's caused by our technology is accessible, it's affordable, it's new, it's something that's different, it's something that's, as you as the consumer, if you were to look at it across a shelf, at the very least you're going to look by it and be like, what is that? That looks cool. That looks like something that I might be able to play around with one day. And if you lower the price, who knows? Maybe they will. So let's get into more of a general speak. I'm not going to bore you with facts and statistics and numbers. And the reason why is because you're asking why us. You're not asking what is us. You're asking why us. Consider the technology like this. If you had the chance to invest in something that is disruptive, then generally your expectation would have been volatile. You would say that, hey, disruptive stuff means risk, and I don't like risk. I'll stick with the safe option. The only trouble is that our volatility and accessibility is the accessibility, and that's why our company is going to have a decent chance of succeeding compared to other volatile technologies. So back to what I was previously saying, if you have something that is going to be volatile via accessibility, then that comes to our technology at play. I didn't model it inside of the demo video due to CAD problems, but we essentially use rubber-based propulsion systems instead of the traditional crossbow prod. That's something that's volatile, for example. That's something that's in a positive light good for us, because not only does it mean that our warranty costs could now go down, and so could our prices as well. So now we're getting more competitive because fiberglass prods, if you didn't know, are very, very expensive in comparison to rubber, for example. But we also have, because it's rubber based, also volatility in its narrow space. So now it's going to be portable to our users. Rubber also offers the advantage of being affordable to our users, so that way they could have a lower price and therefore have a higher demand for the supply. Now, that's just one thing that's volatile, but we actually have a lot of things that are really, really new, really innovative for the entertainment that you're trying to invest in. But hey, you didn't come here for a sermon, you didn't come here for a lecture. Instead, I'm just coming here to tell you that, hey, we have a technology that prides itself in its not only its accessibility, but its entertainment value as well to the customer. We have experience and we have outside help, and we have a solid reason as to why, hey, when we enter the market, we have a fairly big market. We have something that could come in and, well, come in good. It's something that's very, very, very different, and something that I feel as though is very different in a good light rather than a bad light, especially considering all of the different innovations that allow us to put these type of bread onto the table at such an affordable and yet volatile way. Right. Well, I won't bore you too long. I understand you're very busy. I hope that we meet each other again sometime, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Thank you for reviewing.